Welcome, folks, to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, the home of the Tulane Green Wave. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the 21st ranked team, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Toss play to the outside. He's got room to run. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play looking to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Reed. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Caught behind the line. It's Hayes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, that wide receiver screen came close to hitting a seam, but the defense is just flowing to the football too quickly, and they kept him to a short gain.
3rd down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
Really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. The fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down.
Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's caught on the crossing pattern. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
It's 2nd down after that completion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's a fumble. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Could have picked up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught quickly. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
And it's North Texas on top so far, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And the momentum continues for this team. Now a 3rd down sack in a 1-score game. Chance to maybe get the ball back. This would be a tremendous comeback if they can keep it coming.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tried to bounce it but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. North Texas's offense is back out there now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Motion now from the tight end. Will hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. They'll toss it to the right side. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
At the 41. 4th down coming up.
The punt team making their way on the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
This will bounce and head out of bounds inside the 10. That's a great punt. The offense will be pinned back. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. Quick throw to the left. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
To bootleg here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Second down after that short completion. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. 1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, Mean Green. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score North Texas 14, Tulane 10.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it just outside the goal line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On the ground, it's Turner. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there, what will be the final play of the quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Hayes.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Takes off in a bootleg. Caught near the sticks. It's Reed. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Grab behind the line, it's Hayes. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And off the bounce, that punt will roll out of bounds. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Handoff from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Oh, man, it's 3rd down, right? You got to at least give your guys a chance. I'm surprised he just threw that one away.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? It's dropped! Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. And he drops back in the gun. And this one is caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looks right for a quick completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A quick juke. Good enough for first down yardage.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman, to go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
First down here for this offense. There's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. He got away with one there, a dangerous throw.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Grab down the middle. It's Evans. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he released it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner will be brought down. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They settled for 3 last time. Let's see what they can come up with this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the 4th quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Reed. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And that one's straight down the middle. They now have the lead. A pressure kick here late in the game.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the fourth quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Coleman. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. And we got a new set of downs.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Hawkins. Breaks loose at the 40. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Grab behind the line. It's Evans. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And there's the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Delayed handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. That's reeled in. It's Young. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelbacker, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He got it. The field goal's good. And they jump back in front. So after the go-ahead field goal, they get set to kick off, just needing to prevent a big return here in the final seconds. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag. So, of course, the game cannot end on a defensive penalty. So one final untimed play here coming up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick completion to the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.